Hi, how are you guys doing? I had a taping disaster. I've already started this recipe. It's making marshmallow Rice Krispie bars without ruining the marshmallows, making them all come out crunchy. So we've missed the first step on how to do it, but I'm going to show you, okay? So the ingredients is right. That's what you want to use, whatever the recipe calls for. And those recipes are pretty standard. It's the method in which they tell you to do it that messes it up. So I melted a half a stick of butter. A half a stick of butter is a quarter cup. One whole stick is a half a cup. Okay. So what I did was melted the butter in a large bowl first. Then I take the melted butter and I dump the marshmallows. I usually use mini, but you can use large. But I usually use the mini because just the melting goes better. And then you take the melted butter and you stir it in there good and coat all of the marshmallows with the butter. And then you put it in the microwave for a minute. You might want to turn it if yours doesn't turn. Uh, but cook it for a minute and then bring it out and stir it good. Now, what I want to tell you is chocolate chips and marshmallows hold their shape when they melt. So you cannot wait until they look like they're melted because they will be ruined. They won't appear ruined, but they will make really hard, crispy Rice Krispie bars. You won't be able to eat them. So they hold their shape so you can't tell when they're done. So just cook them for a minute and then bring them out and really stir them up because both marshmallows and chocolate chips hold their heat. So they will continue to melt as you stir. Now this I cooked for a minute, stirred it up, still had some lumps in it, so I did another 15 seconds. And this is where we're at now. So I was going to stir that up. Now it has sat for a minute and cooled off. But look, there's enough heat in there. Okay. You stir it up. Not quite enough heat, I don't think, or I'm going to stir my arm off. Well, there's just a little chunky in there. We'll let somebody have a surprise. And then pour in your vanilla and stir that up good. Okay, and then they say to add your Rice Krispies. Your problem is you got all the marshmallow stuff on the bottom. And you added your Rice Krispies to it. I have found it to be a little bit easier if you pour the marshmallows on top. Just scrape it all out the best you can. This is a little bit of a sticky job, but soap and water takes care of the sticky. Right, cooks? Little sticky doesn't bother us. Heavens no. You can do it sticky. Okay, and then just up and over. Up and over. And kind of redistribute it. If there's a big chunk somewhere. Not chunk, but a puddle. Boy, this is a sticky. Takes a minute to do it. I got kind of a thin bowl for doing this, but I wanted you to be able to see it okay. See, and I think I've got the marshmallow pretty much throughout the bowl. See? Big sticky mess. How delicious. In a second, I got to get that off my counter. It's going to be all over my pan. I tried pausing. That was what happened. I tried pausing while I did some stuff, and that's what messed up my recording. That's what happened in the first couple minutes. Okay. So, get your vegetable spray ready. Your pan spray, get that ready. And we're going to spray the spatula so it doesn't stick so bad. And we'll clean off the spoon. If you leave a little, you just have to eat it off the spoon later. Okay, and then just dump it in your pan. I've already sprayed the pan with the vegetable spray, or you can use butter. It'll give the bars just a little extra flavor. If I was going to serve them to company and I wanted to make an impression, I definitely use butter for coating the pan and for making the bars, because you'll be able to tell the difference. Boy, just a second, I gotta get that last little bit out or else I'll have to eat it. I think I might have to leave it and eat it later. I gotta do dishes. Did you guys hear? It kind of went away. I hope it comes back. This movement where if you want to have friends over, don't worry about cleaning your house, because, you know, this is the way that we live. And it was decided by women that that's cool to just leave your house the way it is, as long as you don't have underwear laying around. That's cool. And we just want to touch the bathroom. We just want to clean up the bathroom. That's all. So give us a call so we can clean up the bathroom and then bring your butt over and play cards or watch TV or eat a meal or whatever. Okay, so we're at this point now where we need to press the bars down. I have found it easier to have no jewelry on your hands. I found it easiest to coat your hands with spray or spread them with butter and rub them around and then press down. And you'll see where you don't have your hand buttered good or sprayed good, because it will stick. You got to clean everything after doing these bars anyway. Okay, so you push them around, you kind of spread them around. Butter works better than spray. It kind of stays on your hands longer. Okay, so we're going to use some butter here. Put my money where my mouth is. Yep, working better. Okay, now they got to set up for a little while and cool off. And so if you need them in a hurry, stick them in the fridge for a little bit to set up. A little bit, I mean like 15 minutes, check them. You know, maybe you need another 5, we'll see. Let's see how they're all done. Yay. Now, you can frost them if you want to. Speaking of chocolate chips, if you want to, you can melt some chocolate chips and spread them on top. Let them set up, and they'll be delicious. But again, chocolate chips hold their shapes while you melt them in the microwave. Keep an eye on them. Don't expect them to go flat. They're going to go shiny. When they're shiny, get them out, because they're on the verge of burning. And so there we go. That's how you make Rice Krispie bars without having crunchy Rice Krispie bars. Have a good day.